Right now on this special early edition of Apple Valley News Now, a first of its kind green fertilizer technology could soon call Richland home. Why Atlas Agro will get more time to secure massive power needs for their groundbreaking plant. Plus, Washington prepares for future droughts, how a new state program could help Mid-Columbia farmers before the next crisis. And upgrades underway at the Tri-Cities Airport, how the facility is working to meet the travel demand. Stacy's here. Will Mother Nature hit the repeat button on rain this week?
That's what it's looking like. From the Yakima Valley to the Columbia Basin, cloudy skies and light showers through the area. Plus, we're watching for area fog. The special edition news at 4:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now, special edition, on your side.
And a very good Monday afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed. Wendy Redman will join us after tonight's NFL matchup between the Cardinals and the Cowboys. Well, first this afternoon, a major clean energy project could soon take root in North Richland, bringing hundreds of new jobs and more than $1 billion in private investment. Apple Valley News Now's William Albert spoke with Port of Benton officials about what folks can expect going forward.
Port of Benton leaders say they've granted Atlas Agro a 6-month extension on its purchase and sale agreement, giving the company more time to finalize more power connections with Bonneville Power Administration. The extension keeps alive plans for a massive green fertilizer plant that could become one of the largest private investments in Richland's history. Atlas Agro proposed facility would sit on about 150 acres of industrial land, once part of the Hanford site, land that's now managed by the Port of Benton. The project, which has been years in the making, is expected to bring more than 200 full-time jobs once operational and hundreds more during construction.
Atlas Agro is a green fertilizer company that is basically building the first of a kind, a second of a kind plant here in the United States. We have the opportunity to secure this project. It's approximately a $1.2 to $1.5 billion private investment, estimated with at least 235 jobs.
The port first entered into the deal with Atlas Agro in 2023. The Richland site was chosen for its easy access to both rail lines and barge facilities, key to the company's distribution plans.
The Port of Benton entered into a purchase and sale agreement with Atlas Agro for 150 acres of land to build this facility. It will also includes rail activity. They have a dependence upon rail, possibly our barge facility as well.
Before construction can begin, Atlas Agro needs to secure a major power connection of about 320 megawatts through BPA.
They need approximately 320 megawatts of power, which is a big, large user. So in order to offset that, they're also partnering potentially with a data center, which actually is a really also positive play.
Port of Benton says they're hopeful the extra time will allow Atlas Agro and the BPA to finalize the power agreement. In Richland, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
Okay, William, according to port officials, the 6-month extension runs through July of next year. All right, time to talk weather. How was your weekend?
It wasn't too bad, other than very windy.
It was windy, yes.
Especially on Saturday, but light rain, gusty winds, I don't know, kind of stayed in.
Yeah, happy late Halloween, too.
There you go, yeah. Dealt with some trick-or-treaters, but today's been a difference. It's been wet all day and just kind of gloomy.
Worse than this past weekend.
But hey, we all got that extra hour of sleep, didn't we?
True. That's true. That's nice.
All right, let's take a live look outside. Check it out. We're even seeing some fog developing in the Yakima Valley. I've been keeping an eye. We've had low visibility in some areas. 45 degrees right now. We're seeing raindrops, and our feels like temp is 42 in Yakima, so a little bit on the cool side. Visibility looking pretty good. A little bit earlier, though, White Pass was down to very little visibility. So as these systems move through, look for some patchy fog developing, especially in the late night, early morning hours. Current temperatures through the region in the 40s. We're down to 32 at White Pass. Keeping an eye on that pass. Been seeing some snow up there today. Planning your evening out, look for those temperatures in the 40s by 6, 30s and 40s with showers and 8, and those showers will continue until 10 o'clock tonight. So we see rain chances all week, breezy to gusty winds, especially Tuesday night into Wednesday. And we're going to have mild, cool temperatures all week long. And we're keeping an eye on that mountain snow. Snow levels dropping, but then they'll be going up a little bit later in the week. I'll break down the full weather forecast coming up. Austin?
Okay, Stacey. We have a crime alert as Kennewick police are investigating a fatal hit and run from early November 1st. Officers responded around 12:15 a.m. near West Canal Drive and North Lyle Street. 31-year-old Angelica Morfin Barajas of Richland was struck by a westbound vehicle while in the road and died at the scene. Police say the driver left without helping. The vehicle is likely a red or maroon SUV or truck with damage to the driver's side and front left headlight. Residents with camera footage from 12 to 12:30 a.m. on the 1st also asked to contact Kennewick Police. Attention voters, the general election is this Tuesday, tomorrow, so time is running out to make sure your ballot counts. If you haven't turned in your ballot just yet, Benton County Auditor Brenda Chilton urges you not to mail it anymore. The U.S. Postal Service recommends mailing your ballot at least a week in advance. And now the safest option is to use an official drop-off box. Don't forget to sign your ballot before dropping it off, and make sure your signature matches the one on file with your voter registration.
We want to make sure that your signature is as close to the signature that you have on record with your voter registration. And so sign with your most official signature. Oftentimes that means pulling out your driver's license and look to see how you signed your signature on your driver's license.
If you forget to sign your signature and it doesn't match, the Election Center will contact you to help fix it. If you haven't registered to vote yet, you can still do so by 8 p.m. tomorrow at the Election Center or the Prosser Courthouse. Just be sure to drop your ballot in a drop box again by 8 p.m. Election Day for it to be counted. Following up now, the Tri-Cities Airport is undergoing major construction, and one of its biggest projects is almost complete. The first of 4 major phases includes the runway 1230 shift. It expands the apron to create more space for planes to park and move safely, helping handle increasing flights and passenger numbers. This is designed to handle the region's growing travel demand. Work is scheduled to be complete by November 14th.
I'm happy to get the second runway back, because whenever you only have one runway and some issue happens, you don't have another runway. The airport's pretty much closed. So just getting that flexibility back. I know a lot of the airlines prefer to take off on our north-south. I know a lot of people that live in the community to the west of the airport like when they take off north-south.
Other projects include a new rental car center, complete with a dedicated car wash and quick turn facility, upgrades to the baggage handling area, and 2 new jet boarding bridges along gates 2 and 5 are on the way. Everything is expected to be complete by year's end of 2026. That's for phase 1. Phase 2 will start afterwards. Well, as the Senate returned to Capitol Hill today, Republicans and Democrats don't seem any closer to resolving their shutdown stalemate. But some relief is on the way for Americans who rely on SNAP benefits. Karen Caifa has this story from D.C.
As the U.S. government shutdown approaches record length, SNAP benefit recipients,
I don't know how much longer I can last,
and government workers remain in limbo.
By not having our paychecks, we have a 2-year-old, and so it really has impacted our ability to just ensure that we're covering all of our bills.
Facing a Monday deadline from a federal judge in Rhode Island, the Trump administration said it would fund half of November SNAP benefits using contingency funds. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said Sunday full benefits can be restored if Democrats drop demands for an extension of federal health care subsidies and vote to pass the GOP funding bill to end the shutdown.
Democrats are in the middle of a civil war, and they should just open the government. That is the easiest way to do this.
Some Democrats argue President Donald Trump should do more to break the stalemate.
Cutting down the East Wing to build a ballroom, he should be at the table negotiating with Democrats to reopen the government.
Trump, in an interview with CBS's 60 Minutes, again encouraged Senate Republicans to ditch the chamber's 60-vote rule to force an end to the shutdown, an idea GOP leadership has rejected.
The Republicans have to get tougher. If we end the filibuster, we can do exactly what we want. We're not going to lose power.
Meanwhile, Monday saw more delays in lines at the nation's airports. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said some air traffic controllers have called in sick in protest of having to work without pay, while others are taking time off to work other jobs until government paychecks restart. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
You know, the longest government shutdown of 35 days was during President Trump's first term. Congress is on track to surpass this record if it continues into Wednesday. Apple Valley News now at 4:30 is just getting started. Coming up next, a Sunnyside parent steps up to run for the school board. Why she's speaking out about transparency. And let's go outside. Live pictures from our Skycam network. It's a dreary Monday for sure. Stacey Lee will be back. She'll have your full First Alert weather forecast as we are on your side.
As a funeral home owner, I see firsthand how important it is to have a coroner who treats families with care and professionalism. That is why I am supporting Marshall Slight. Marshall has the experience, the integrity, and the compassion that his job demands. When it comes to serving our community through life's most difficult moments, Marshall is the right guy. On Election Day, please join me in voting for Marshall Slight for Yakima County Coroner.
Paid for by Committee to elect Marshall Slight.
Every time I go to that big box store, there's no help, no knowledge. I just wanted advice for my home project, and it was a complete waste of time. You're right, Doug. Thanks for being such a great listener.
At Tri-City Lumber, you're going to get support from knowledgeable staff, quality lumber, and sometimes wisdom from Doug. From contractors to DIYers, tackling projects around the house, building materials, building connections, locally owned Tri-City Lumber.
Locally owned and operated, Fable has quickly become one of the Tri-City's favorite dining destinations for lunch, brunch, and dinner. Now offering breakfast 7 days a week starting at 7 a.m. Farm to table, savory to sweet, and everything in between. Fable Craft Bar, your all-day dining destination starting with breakfast at 7 a.m. 7 days a week. On the river, north end of Columbia Center Boulevard.
$9.98, $9.99, $1,000. You think you could beat that, Cash?
We're happy to gift you and your organization $1,000.
Thank you so much. That's amazing. It does your heart good. There's no doubt. Constantly. There's always something going on.
To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Mid-Columbia Libraries invites the community to come together through the power of stories by reading great books and meeting the authors who write them. This year's Mid-Columbia Reads Literary Festival celebrates Remarkably Bright Creatures by New York Times bestselling author Shelby Van Pelt. Join us Thursday, November 13 at 7 p.m. at CBC's Jurdy Center in Pasco. Enjoy an evening with the author and get your book signed. This free event is open to everyone.
Kraken Blackhawks coverage begins at 7 tonight on MeTV.
In more local news now, in Sunnyside, the 5 school board seats are up for vote this general election. One new name you'll see on your ballot is Katy Alvarez Villanueva. She is running against Jillian Patterson for District 5. Patterson is currently on the school board, whereas Villanueva grew up in Sunnyside and currently has children in the school district. She says her 10 years in the education system and experience in managing budgets up to $1.2 million, along with her master's degree in education, makes her qualified for this role. If elected, she says she would like to help bridge communication between the community and the school district.
One of the things that I've heard consistently across community is transparency. There feels to be a lack of transparency, or people feel that the school board or school district isn't being transparent. And so I definitely want to bring that. I feel like I've always been a transparent person. I want people to have the information that they need to make informed decisions.
This is the first year voters in Sunnyside will vote for school district seats by district lines versus at large like previous years. Elected candidates will serve a 4-year term. Now to the environment. The Washington State Department of Ecology is developing a brand new program to help farmers during dry years. The Voluntary Drought Insurance Program, focused on the Mid-Columbia region, would let farmers lease water when river levels drop. Stakeholders, including irrigators and policy groups, are being asked for feedback as the plan takes shape.
We know there's a need for drought relief. And again, it's about adding arrows to the quiver. It's about adding resources, programs. Mitigation banks is one form. This drought insurance program is another example of ways that we can aid and assist irrigators and farmers when drought hits.
Ecology says the program is still in its early stages, with guidelines expected to develop over the next year. The department hopes to have it in place before the next major drought hits.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
From drought to raindrops and cloudy skies. Pretty gloomy outside right now. Legends Casino Skycam taking a peek at Howard Amon Park. The water's nice and flat though. 47 degrees. Winds are light at 6 miles per hour. Our feels like temp is 44. So temperatures holding steady in the 40s. We'll be dropping down a few degrees, some of us in the 30s, but all of us staying above freezing for the most part. Here's that weather system. We've been dealing with it all day from the west side, Portland, all the way out Tri-Cities, Spokane, and getting a little zoom into our area. Here we are seeing those showers pass through Yakima, Toppenish, Tri-Cities, and again on and off rain tonight. That system pretty strong. Plus, we'll continue to see shower chances all the way through Friday. Things are looking a little bit drier heading into the weekend, but you can expect more rain from this next track tomorrow. This is what it looks like. A little bit more southerly than we are today. However, still some scattered showers. Here's your rain chances for Yakima. Check out Wednesday, 90%, and then we'll start to gradually drop off as we get to Saturday. 70% chance on Wednesday for Tri-Cities, 20 and 40% chance the rest of the week. 90 and 80% chances of rain for Walla Walla Wednesday and Friday. So overall, a wet area, a wet time to be first part of November, if I can get it together there. All right, as these rain showers sliding out overnight, we'll start off with cloudy skies and then another band of showers moving in later tomorrow evening, afternoon. Those showers continue pretty much all night right into Wednesday. Then things kind of break apart and become unsettled, hit or miss for the rest of Wednesday. But pretty good chance of rain there Tuesday night into Wednesday, so be prepared for that. Our temperatures tonight staying mild, I'll say. A little bit chilly there in Ellensburg at 33, but most of us staying above the freezing level. Tomorrow night, temperatures a little bit warmer, all of us staying above the freezing level. Even Ellensburg will hit 36 on Tuesday night. So extended forecast, look for the fog developing through our area, lower lying areas, patchy fog. It won't be sitting, it'll be here and there, and you'll definitely see it. There's your rainy days Wednesday, Thursday. Chance on Friday. Weekend is looking much drier. Here's Yakima, 40s and 50s all week. Temperatures staying above freezing until we get to Friday night. Then we cool down around freezing in the Yakima area. Here's Ellensburg. Gusty winds are developing Tuesday into Wednesday. Now, Ellensburg, for a change, is only going to see a light breeze, but the rest of us, well, we could see 30 and 40 mile an hour winds, similar to what we had on Saturday. So be prepared for that on Tuesday night and Wednesday. Here's Walla Walla. Look for those wet conditions for the next several days, right on through Friday, drying up just in time for the weekend. And in Hermiston, 50s, 61 on Thursday, breezy winds, especially Tuesday night and Wednesday in Hermiston. So there you go. The gloom is here. It's November. Welcome.
It's November. Welcome. Yeah, 11th month.
Welcome to the gloom.
Yep. I do got to say, though, you know, of course, did the trick-or-treating on Friday, and no rain.
No rain. Yep.
So
it held steady. It was nice.
It was very nice.
Yep.
All right. By the way, my kiddos, thank you for the candy bars.
Right.
We checked out Stacy's
They
house.
needed to. We had way too much candy.
I know. He had like a couple trick-or-treaters.
We're like, here,
this year,
take some more,
they
please.
had fun. All right. Thank you. Still ahead on your news, this special edition, College Place Police issuing a challenge. We'll tell you how local students deliver.
What matters to me the most is the experience that my clients have when they're building a new home. Fred's always does a great job providing that great experience. They've proven to be a partner to rely on because they do their jobs. There's other things to worry about in building a house than how my clients are being taken care of with their appliance selections. They don't shy away from the headaches and get problem solved for me. I'm Corey Condren, owner of Condren Homes, and I'm proud to have Fred's Appliance as my partner.
Don't leave it to chance. Trust Vance for your heating system check. Call before November 30th to schedule your appointment, and you'll pay only $96. We'll evaluate your equipment and explain issues that could affect your comfort. A Vance heating check this fall can ensure that your home stays warm and cozy all winter long. Don't wait. Call today or book online.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
The holiday season is in full swing at Shelby's Floral. Shelby's invites you to celebrate the joys of Christmas. Step into a wondrous world filled with the magic of the holiday season. Discover beautiful holiday decor, seasonal centerpieces, and gifts that capture the spirit of giving. Let Shelby's inspire you with a beautiful custom arrangement to complement your seasonal style. At Shelby's, we can bring your home to life with the joys of Christmas. Celebrating 50 years of holiday giving. Come visit Shelby's Floral on Clearwater in Kennewick.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
I'm a real wild one. Once in a while, we all want to go wild. We just need a little help. Meet a little help. The 2025 Ford Bronco Sport goes over any terrain, so you can go all out. Get a wild deal on a Bronco Sport today. Lease a Bronco Sport Big Bend 4x4 for just $299 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
An awesome flight over an awesome river. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
Back now with today's Spotlight. Students found their voice in the fight against drugs.
Yo, bro, you want a beer? Nah, I'm good. What this can do to you if you're under 21, it can negatively affect your brain and your mental health.
Yeah, so the College Place Police Department challenged local students to share a video supporting a drug-free lifestyle. And that was the winning post from the Walla Walla Valley Academy. This stemmed from Red Ribbon Week, which is a nationwide program raising drug prevention awareness. Have an idea for the Spotlight? You can send it to us through any of our social media platforms or our email, which is news@applevalleyNewsNow.com. All right,
still to come, your reason to smile, and one final look at your weather forecast.
Arizona at Dallas. Monday Night Football at 5 tonight. Apple Valley News Now.
As a funeral home owner, I see firsthand how important it is to have a coroner who treats families with care and professionalism. That is why I am supporting Marshall Slight. Marshall has the experience, the integrity, and the compassion that this job demands. When it comes to serving our community through life's most difficult moments, Marshall is the right guy. On Election Day, please join me in voting for Marshall Slight for Yakima County Coroner.
Paid for by Committee to Elect Marshall Slight.
In an instant, your world can shatter.
At Quantum Legal, we understand injuries can be an immense burden, taking a toll on your body and leaving you drowning in medical expenses. Battling insurance companies without legal representation will make matters worse. We are committed to advocating for your deserved compensation. Quantum Legal, where compassion meets justice.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
That was fun.
Yeah, but I can't find my phone.
Maybe try retracing your steps.
No, what's this? Hello?
Find your phone yet?
I'm still thinking.
We have a lot of news to get to this morning.
To make great newscasts, you need great resources and an experienced team. Jade Elliott grew up in Richland, graduated from Washington State University, and anchored and reported in Spokane, Salt Lake City, and Seattle. Now she's returned to the Mid-Columbia, bringing the news home to you each day on Good Morning Northwest.
Join us every morning.
Jade Elliott, Jessica DeLaw, Josh Colbert. Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now. On your side.
Always on your side.
Wait! Go, go, go! Yeah!
Cardinals, Cowboys, Monday Night Football at 5 tonight. Apple Valley News Now.
Coming up on Tuesday morning, we'll talk about a little bit of snowfall that we can see for Cascade Passes and many rain chances all throughout the week. We'll time it all out tomorrow morning at 5.
And welcome back. All right, I don't know about you, but my eyes were glued to the World Series.
Yeah, what?
Now, when the Mariners didn't win, I'm a California girl. I'm going to stay on the West Coast, so I did have to go for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
But it would have been exciting to see the Blue Jays win. But a broken bat to end it all.
I know.
In the 11th or 12th inning, whatever it was.
It's crazy.
It was a great series. Very hot. I can't talk today.
That's okay. It's
Hard
Monday.
fought battle is what she wanted to say.
Yeah.
So anyway, there you go.
Yeah, if you're a Dodgers fan.
All right, let's take a look outside. Your reason to smile, thanks to Kim McGrath. Tri-Cities, what a great photo. Monday morning sunrise with those cotton candy clouds. Very nice. QR code, top of your screen. That's how you get your photo on TV. Thanks to our friends at Lifetime Dental Care. We haven't done this for a while, Austin.
What?
Talking about holidays. Here it is, 24 days till Turkey Day. We have 48 days until the official beginning of winter.
Okay.
We've got 52 days till Christmas, less than 2 months, believe it or not, and 59 days till we usher in 2026. So, yeah, I was putting the countdown today and went, wow, it's going by. Headlines, again, Cascade Passes, keep an eye on those. Rain and wind for our area, temperatures staying mostly in the 50s, and then our chilly overnight lows, 30s and 40s. Most of us for the next couple of nights staying in the 40s. Now, the other thing to keep an eye on, especially in those early morning hours, are pockets of patchy fog and sometimes dense in areas. You see the little fog icon for Yakima, Tri-Cities, Hermiston, and Walla Walla. Temperatures topping out in the 40s and 50s tomorrow, and you see those rain showers. So part of the day dry, then the rain comes on in the afternoon. So just very gloomy.
Very gloomy. Hey, thanks for joining us. Coming up next, the Arizona Cardinals take on the Dallas Cowboys. Hoping your news is good news.
Have a great day.